This is like such a nice day. I'm like, I really hope Turin's weather like has it together so I can like have this. Don't have me leave good weather and go to bad weather. Hey, what, Eurovision 2022. I got a new video. Alesia, Michelle, I'm ready to go. Are you ready? Eurovision fam, yeah. Are you ready for the show? Hey Eurovision fam, it's Alesia Michelle. I am really excited. I am relaxing before I make my long journey to Turin for the 2022 Eurovision Song Contest. And, you know, here it is. This is gonna be me attempting to give you my top 10. So, you know, this year I was having a really hard time kind of thinking about what I wanted my top 10 to be. And I also found myself sort of like, I feel like so many of the songs that I really, really like are so different from one another. And I think unlike past years where I think I'm in sort of this consistent mood, so to speak, where it's like, okay, well, like I'm comparing probably like 5 ethno-bops to each other. So maybe, yeah, I can kind of lift one over the other, kind of say, oh, well, I listened to this one more than this one. But I think so much of the past year and so much of the past 2 years in general, I think because we've been so shut in for the most part, I feel like I've been in kind of these like differentiating moods. So like, you know, when I want to kind of have a meditative moment, I will seek out my meditative moments. When I want to have like an ethno bop and think about being at a party, I'm gonna like go to that. With that, it made it really difficult to kind of sit down and really say like, okay, I know what I really like more than the other. But I feel like y'all have been so dedicated. And I mean, I basically come to Eurovision expecting Europeans to come up with their favorites and everything like that. So I'm like, if I'm expecting, you know, Europe to make their mind up and crown a winner, then I probably got to do it too, right? All right, well, let me kick this off and just say, if you haven't watched my favorites video, you definitely want to watch my favorites video because I've got a ton of favorites from this year. And my ESC Faves playlist is really what I am listening to. That's the other thing that made doing this top 10 so hard, because really I've been sitting down and listening just to the whole like playlist. And for the most part, I am just listening to that playlist start to finish. And when it ends, it goes right back to the top of the playlist and I'm bopping along with Ranella again. But I looked at my favorites playlist, and when I was listening to the songs, I kind of was just like, okay, like what have I really like played on a loop maybe? Like what are the songs that I'm kind of like, oh yeah, like I really can't wait to see that rehearsal. Like what am I most anticipating to see on the stage? And yeah, I was thinking a little bit about like, oh, and where would I maybe want to go? So I do think that this top 10 is pulling on like lots of different things other than just the song. It's sort of the song, the anticipation, the expectation, and yeah, I think ultimately like my mood and sort of the music that I just listen to even when I'm not listening to a Eurovision playlist. So I've got a lot of favorites from this year, and I'm gonna kick it off with my honorable mentions. Portugal, Czech Republic, and Lithuania just missed out on making it to my list. And it's funny because I think I was really back and forth probably with Lithuania and Portugal the most. But I think what it came down to with these is like, okay, how often do I kind of listen to them? And honestly, I think Lithuania actually has like the edge over Portugal, oddly enough, because Portugal is sort of the music that I would listen to even if I wasn't like listening to Eurovision music. So it was kind of interesting that I was like, I actually probably have listened to Lithuania more than Portugal. But then I would say Czech Republic is in that mix. And I mean, ever since we got the song, I've been playing that one on a loop. So when I say that these three like just missed out, they like just missed out on making it into my top 10. But without further ado, let's get into this top 10 for Eurovision 2022. Number 10 is Australia. I love this song. I sing this song out. I cannot wait to see it on the stage. Australia is really good. And I know a lot of people in the bubble were counting it out. I think people were just caught up on like the songs that could have been, the songs that they thought were going to end up representing Australia, and this one kind of like snuck in and like took the crown. But look, I didn't follow the national selection, so when I heard this song, I was like, this is great. I was like, I wouldn't even be mad if this won. I just really feel it, and I really believe it, and I think what Sheldon is doing on stage, let's just say vocally, is gonna put him on a plane. I mean, we've got some strong male vocalists this year, and Sheldon is one of them. Number 9, this might be a controversial pick, but number 9 is Spain. I love this song. It makes me feel like I wanna go to the club, but it probably isn't one of my like most played songs this year, but that doesn't really matter. Again, this is my top 10. This is not the top 10 that I think we're gonna have at Eurovision. This is just my top 10. Spain is great this year. I really like the track. I think the way that Chanel is gonna serve this on stage is gonna be amazing. I've said this before and I will say it again. I think that we are getting introduced to someone who really has the potential to just become a worldwide superstar, and I mean that seriously. Number 8, y'all, I couldn't have my top 10 without it. It's Iceland. And I will just say, I'm a little bit bitter because like about a week ago, the song like disappeared from streaming in the United States, and I get this message that says,
this song is not available in your territory.
I'm gonna need it available in my territory. I know I'm gonna be in Italy. I know I'm gonna be in Turin, but I'm also gonna need that song to be available for streaming after Eurovision. This song is so beautiful. I love the folk elements of it. There is a warmth to this and I don't wanna say a lightness, but it is a warmth that feels so comforting and inviting. I love this song. I kind of need it in the final. I don't know if it'll be there, but it needed to be in my top 10 for Eurovision 2022. Number 7 is Ireland. I love this song, y'all. I've said so many times how much I love this song, and I really want Europe to consider this. I really, really want Europe to consider this. I think that this is the type of song that we need more of at Eurovision. Just these songs that have an ease about them, that are just current. They're just modern. It's the songs that like young people want to sing. It's the songs that young people want to hear at the club. And it isn't crafted for a competition where it's like, okay, we need to have a vocal moment. Okay, well, then when are we gonna have our dance break? And then, you know, this is the moment with it. It's just a good song that you can throw on the radio, honestly, here in the United States. So come on and shop that song over here. It had to be in my top 10, Ireland. It's my number 7. Number 6, it's the Netherlands. This song is great. It's modern. There is a richness to this. There is a youthfulness in Steen's voice, but kind of talking about a subject matter that carries so much weight and lends itself to this maturity. The Netherlands is just continuing to serve us quality, and honestly, there is going to be another Netherlands win, I think, in the next 6 to 7 years. If they continue to serve this, we're gonna need to go to Amsterdam, right? Yeah. The Netherlands, it's my number 6. Number 5, it is the UK. Look, there is something about this song. I maybe because I'm like a Coldplay fan. I used to listen to a ton of Britpop music. I was really into Blur, Oasis, and then just in general, like I grew up with my mom playing Elton John in the house. I love Queen. There's something about this that feels so quintessential English, and I think there's a charisma that Sam sort of injects into this song, much like Sheldon Riley giving us a vocal performance and a believability. Like, I believe Sam with this, and there's a lightness to this song. There's a lightness that I think after, a pandemic and everything feeling so heavy, I had like a rough 2020. I think it's just nice to put on a track and feel like you can exhale. And when this song comes on, I feel like I can exhale. So yes, the UK, you're my number 5. Number 4, it's Albania. It's Albania. Let me just say this. Ronella sort of turned the page for this Eurovision season this year, for me. Yes, we had Czech Republic, Estilau release some of their songs. We had Bulgaria release their song. And it was something about Feek this year and Ronella just making us go,
boom, boom. It's Eurovision 2022 season right now.
This song is great. I don't think I have ever had an artist like, since Dami E maybe, that it's just when I watch them perform it, I just feel like I want to give you this trophy. I just want to give you the trophy right now. The way that she commands the stage, demands attention, sings the notes on the pitch and key with attitude while also giving us a show. This woman is amazing. Like, is amazing. This song is just so much of what I come to Eurovision for, and also the songs that I think pulled me into loving Eurovision the way that I do now. Albania is great, and we're gonna need to give Albania a win soon, y'all. Come on, y'all. We gotta give them a win soon. I don't think the win is coming this year, but I had to have it in my top 10. Albania, you're my number 4. Number 3. It's Sweden. Cornelia Jacobs, Hold Me Closer. The song might win Eurovision this year, y'all. It's possible, okay? I think that this song is one of those songs that just hits me in the right spot. It hits me in a place that's both familiar. It hits me in a place where I want to revisit sort of those moments and reflect on low-key how far I've come. But you know, when you're in the moment of it, it can feel so difficult and so tough. This song is great. The way that Sweden staged this, impeccable. The way that it feels somewhat stripped back, and the vulnerability with which Cornelia serves this to us. Sweden is really doing a lot of what I think those of us in the bubble have been asking for, and I, for one, am happy to congratulate them for understanding the assignment and not fumbling the bag. Thank you, Sweden. Number 2, it's Italy. What more can I say about this song that I haven't already said? There's a reason why we were talking about Italy doing the double. I think some people are thinking about this because it's like, oh, well, everyone just likes it because it's Mahmoud. I don't think I'm in that camp, because I think that Blanco is the star of this. This song is so great. It is soft. It is familiar. It is modern. It's really, really doing something special. And I'm okay with rewarding Italy again for serving us quality. And that leaves my number 1 song, and some of y'all might have already guessed it, but it's Greece. I love this song. I love the vulnerability in Amanda's voice, the richness in her tone. I love the way that the song transports us. There are moments where I am lifted, and there are moments where I feel like I'm having this intimate conversation with her. I am just all in on Greece, and I don't know if Greece will win this year, but I definitely think they have a shot at the crown, and I think it would be a deserving win. Well, that's my top 10. I feel like, you know, y'all basically forced me to do this, but I'm kind of glad that I did. Europe, you're gonna have a decision to make, and I am so excited to see what it is. Oh my goodness. Don't forget to like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. I am gonna be in Turin. I'm probably already in Turin right now. So if you want more content for the Eurovision Song Contest, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye.